How you do, Buckaroo? So how the heck are I? I'm talking beer whisperer. Hey, I've got one that my wife actually found for me at a Aldi's market. Summer Brew Pilsner, Premium Brew, Whitman. These are typically contract brews. These aren't real breweries. I don't know why they make up names like that. I don't know why they just don't say where they come from, but they don't. Brewed and bottled by World Beers, Rochester, New York. Okay, Rochester, New York. I'm gonna let you do some homework and figure out where that comes from. I already know, but I ain't gonna tell you. Anyways, oh, I thought it said on here the ABV, but now I'm not finding it. I think it's 5%. No, I'm not seeing it. Do 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 do. Anyways, let's just drink it, shall we? Because it doesn't really matter. It was $5.99 a six pack, so I figured, what the heck? I've never had a beer from Aldi's that knocked my socks out. I said, oh my gosh, this is incredible. But they do have some decent brews for $5.99, $6.99 a six pack that aren't bad beers to have around. They're certainly a better go-to beer than any of the usual macro suspects that are filled with, corn syrup. But speaking of course, I don't know what's in this beer. I do know, gosh, something off about that aroma. It's almost, it's very buttery, almost butterscotch-like, which, it typically tells you something is flawed. Uh, yeah, here's the truth. For me, anyway, I'm gonna be honest with you. My wife picked up a six pack not long ago. I had a couple of them. I took some to a function. I had a couple of them, but I hadn't got around to doing a video for it, so I already knew what I was going to taste before I popped this particular one. But there may be some that like a beer like this if you don't know better, but it's not a good classic pilsner. They do carry some pilsners there, some actual German pilsners at Aldi's that are actually a fine interpretation of the style or a fine version of the style. This one doesn't work for me. It does feel buttery. I am getting notes of butterscotch both on the nose and in the flavor, which tells you something went wrong somewhere. Butterscotch is typically a sign of something went wrong. There are some bourbon barrel aged beers that may give you hints of butterscotch because of that's flavors that a bourbon barrel may impart. But in a pilsner, it's always a flaw. But to be honest with you, I mean, like I said, I gave a few away at a function, or I gave a couple away at a function. I should say a few only had a six pack, but and the folks that drank it didn't see anything wrong with it. For me, it's just knowing what I want a pilsner to taste like. This doesn't get there for me, but it's not horrible enough for me to want to go drain pour. Although I think some might, just for effect. I think some drain pour stuff just so they could, seem to look cool. Even though every time I see a drain pour picture, a drain pour pic, I think that's a pretentious beer snob. That's not a guy I'm ever going to take serious. There is no reason to ever do a drain pour. Um, but then again, that's just me. And I just think it's become trendy to do drain pour pics. All of a sudden, you start seeing a bunch. Oh yeah, look how cool I am! I'm throwing my beer away. Well, you're an idiot. It's not my fault. You're an idiot, but you're an idiot. So, anyways, yeah, yeah. This isn't one I'm going to buy again. I don't think it's put together well. But don't let that scare you away from trying other all these beers. There's a lot of stuff they've got out there. Excuse me, for $5.99 to $6.99 a six pack. That although they may not knock your socks off, they are very drinkable beers. Good picnic barbecue beers. Stuff. Maybe you're going to a function where there aren't a lot of craft beer drinkers, so you don't want to bring your good stuff, but you don't want to drink their crap either. So you can bring enough of this stuff at $5.99, $6.99 a six pack, where you could share with your friends and see if they like something better than the corn syrup crap they're drinking. There you go. I am trying to beer whisper. This isn't what I'm going to buy again. I don't think it's done well, but I'm going to finish this glass of beer anyway because that's just how I roll.